Lucas getting a break. He'll be scoring this one.
I want you to listen to me at all times, right? Listen to my instructions. If I say break, step back, break, nice and clean, okay? Right? Keep the heads out of the action, right? Let's go. Let's go.
No nonsense referee Gary Dean. He'll do a good job. Gino Zampogna is heading back to the blue corner. And Brown Enyi comes out of the red corner. Underway for the super middleweights. 12 stone in the old language. Brown Enyi is in the black trunks. And Gino Zampogna is in the blue.
Yeah, Brown Enyi certainly looks like a very solid, strong, muscular opponent. Obviously has a little bit of power when he lets those shots go.
And outside of boxing part-time, is a computer specialist in Canberra. A learned man as well. A big fan of Shane Mosley.
Well, that's a good man to be a fan of, let me tell you.
Well, lots of talk about Mosley, Roy Jones Jr. and Felix Trinidad, who is the best pound for pound. Troy Waters has been in against Felix Trinidad. There's Gino Zampogna getting on top here of Brown Enyi in the opening stages of this four-round attraction. But do you have a leaning on any of those three? Who would be the best in your eyes at the moment, Troy?
Well, I've always had a soft spot for Roy Jones Jr. I mean, I think the guy's got everything. He's got power, he's got speed, he's got the class. I mean, whenever he needs to step up a level, he can step up 1 or 2 levels whenever he needs to.
Oh, I certainly concur with it. I just wonder, though, if Mosley and Trinidad in recent times, the quality of their opposition has been a little better, and that's certainly taking nothing away from Roy Jones Jr. But Mosley defeated De La Hoya. Trinidad defeated De La Hoya and has been up and beaten William Joppy and others. Now the junior middleweight champ, middleweight champ as well. Left hand from Brown Enyi there, just as Gino Zampogna was getting busy.
Both boys landed 2 good left hooks.
It's a very even opening stanza here. Both men have had their moments.
Yeah, both boys working well, not really a feeling out round. Both boys going to work. Just trying to look for openings. Trying to find those gaps to land those shots, the power shots that they're looking for.
Matchmaker Angelo Hyder and his lovely wife Leanne promised a night of excitement here. And that's what we've had so far.
Step back. Box. Stop.
End of round number 1. An entertaining start to the professional career of Gino Zampogna and Brown Enyi, who heads back to the red corner. Yes, it's often spoken about the pound-for-pound boxers, and just going on with that point, it's looking at the quality opposition from Mosley, who went up 2 divisions to defeat De La Hoya, who at the time was regarded as, if not the best, certainly near enough to it. To go up 2 divisions and beat him, then you look at what Tito Trinidad has done in the weight divisions above that, and you could make a very good argument for him at the moment as well. Both men undefeated, and Roy Jones has lost once, although it was in controversial circumstances, and he did avenge that defeat. Should never be on his record. But both
first round knockout, he avenged that defeat. So it's a point that you could argue until the cows come in. But I mean, all 3 fighters are great fighters, and hey, whichever one gets dubbed the greatest at the moment, well, they deserve it.
Underway here, round number 2 for these super middleweights. Gino Zampogna in the blue trunks. Brown Enyi is in the black trunks. He has had 3 fights. It's the first time he's been into the second round, though, for Brown Enyi. And Zampogna on debut. Comes through to the second round, but taking some punishment here as Brown Enyi starts to unload.
Yeah, unloading a lot of shots, but a lot of shots were taken on the gloves and elbows.
Nice right hand over the top from Zampogna.
Nice short left hook in close too.
Brown Enyi on the retreat here. It took a couple of shots, Brown Enyi.
Yeah, I'm sure he's felt the power of those left and right hooks from Zampogna.
Very willing affair. Next up on our feature events, Jamie Wallace and Glenn Kelly are getting set for action.
Yeah, that should be a very, very good fight. A fight that I'm looking forward to, John.
On paper, arguably the fight of the evening.
Yeah, most definitely.
Given the circumstances surrounding Hussein Hussein and has a late replacement stepping in. And on paper, it does appear to be look a little lopsided. But certainly the Glenn Kelly-Jamie Wallace battle. Now that should be one of the highlights, if not the best fight of the night. Right hand from Enyi grabbed the attention of Zampogna.
Nice right hand in close. Beautiful shot.
Heads in there as well, concluding stages round number 2. In a willing affair here. Scheduled for 4. They've been fairly busy since the opening bell as well. A nice short left hand from Brown Enyi, but he walked into it. Counter left hand coming from Zampogna.
Yeah, both boys have been caught with some good shots. Taking them well though.
Zampogna digging to the body against Brown Enyi. End of round number 2.
Once again, John, a very, very close round. I've just scored that round, 10-9 to Enyi. Just had a high work rate at the start of the round. Zampogna did come back later on in the round, but for my money, I feel that he just did enough work in the early stages of that round.
Here's some of the action from round number 2. Brown Enyi unloading early in the round on Gino Zampogna. But toward the end of the round, Gino Zampogna, he had his moments as well. Troy Waters has seen it 10-9 for Brown Enyi. Tommy McCurry in the corner there with Gino Zampogna. Doesn't want him to bang away with Brown Enyi. Round number 3 gets underway. Brown Enyi in the black trunks, and the moment leads 2019 according to Troy Waters. I have Gino Zampogna leading 2019 at the moment. But of course, judges at ringside, Charlie Lucas, Mick Pinetto and Don Marks are the official scorers if they're required.
Enyi started this third round just much like he did the second round. Came out very strong, scoring with some nice shots, body and head.
Well, 3 fights under his belt, albeit that they were all finished inside 1 round. But on debut, Zampogna giving away some experience, and Brown Enyi has good power.
We're just trying to load that right hand up, he was. Had Zampogna in the corner, just trying to load that right hand up. Pouring out with the left hand.
Certainly been all business from Gino Zampogna on debut. No shortage of action. Final 60 seconds here of the third stanza. Brown Enyi unloading the right hand. It was partially deflected, but it was a good, solid shot.
Yeah, Zampogna wants to stay on the outside. He doesn't want to get into a slugging match with this kid. He's a shorter opponent, with those short arms. Well built, very well muscled. And I'm sure he's a lot stronger in close than his Zampogna.
Similar pattern developing here in round 3 as did in the previous round, with Brown Enyi getting the better of the start of the round. Gino Zampogna coming home the stronger. Very evenly matched fight here at super middleweight level.
Well, a lot of punches have been thrown in this round, John. Both boys starting to feel the pinch a little bit. Nice short uppercut in close from Zampogna. Once again, this round's gone very much like the second round, John. Enyi started the round very, very strongly, but Zampogna came back the last half of that round a lot stronger.
Well, it sets up a very interesting 4th and final round coming your way here on Big Time Boxing.
He's as tired as you are. Who wants it the most now? If you want it the most, you've got to put the work in. All right? No problem. Breathe deep. Big breath. Right, this is it. Last round. You heard him a few times there. Okay? No problem. We're doing well here. All right? You've got a chance to win this, but you've got to finish this round strong. You've got to do a big, strong round here, and it's your fight. It's yours, okay? He had one, you had one, that was fairly even. All right? Very fast jab and left hook. Yeah. Bang, left hook, straight right. Put 3s and 4s together, and don't get too close to him. Come back, bang, 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 and then back in close again. Come out, bang, 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 back in close. This is it.
Seconds down. This is
Gary Hamilton with the final instructions there for Brown Enyi. Troy Waters has him leading going into the 4th and final round. I can't split Brown Enyi and Gino Zampogna. Troy Waters has 30-28. I have 29 apiece. Zampogna in the blue trunks on debut. Brown Enyi in the black trunks, his first appearance in 18 months. And it's all up for grabs here in the 4th and final round.
In my mind, he's very, very close on. It could go either way, but I think that Zampogna does need a big round if he wants to steal this fight.
Don't hold.
finish the stronger. Right-handed raising blow from Brown Enyi, now working the uppercut as well.
Yeah, there's a nice counter right hand there from Zampogna.
In a very willing contest. And the fans getting behind these two as well. Big crowd in attendance here at Bankstown in Sydney. They're getting their money's worth.
The both boys landing with some big right hands in close. Wild slugging shots.
Zampogna spins Brown Enyi, makes away to the rib cage.
Come on, don't hold. Get back,
Both men looking very fatigued.
Oh, walks into a big right hand of Zampogna. Takes it well, but that was the best punch of the fight.
So Brown Enyi.
Oh, there's a beautiful left hook from Brown Enyi. It was two of the best shots of the fight, but Zampogna's taken them well.
Brown Enyi appearing to finish the stronger here of the two. Might be doing enough to get the decision according to the judges. Gino Zampogna has taken some punishment here in the fourth round.
Yeah, I think Brown Enyi just, finishing this fight a little bit too strong for Zampogna.
Maybe perhaps the most complete performance in terms of the round so far from Brown Enyi. More conclusive performance in that round from Brown Enyi, and it's probably enough to get him across the line. Brown Enyi and Gino Zampogna, a four-round attraction that goes the distance. Charlie Lucas, Mick Bonetto and Don Marks, our three judges at ringside who are going to be required. Brown Enyi looking for his second win. Here he is catching Zampogna with a right hand.
Yeah, it was a beautiful, clean right hand. Zampogna walked straight in on the point of the chin. If that wasn't going to knock him down, John, nothing was, because he took that punch very well. There's a left hook in close too. Nice, short, sharp left hook. Well delivered, but once again, Zampogna took it well.
That's a kickboxing background where he had 18 wins from 20 starts, has obviously stood him in good stead. Gino Zampogna, I don't think he's done enough to get the money here. I have Brown Enyi winning 39-38. Troy Waters saw it 40-37, a little bit more conclusive for Brown Enyi. He's pretty excited. He thinks he's done enough to win as well. We won't be far away from a decision between Brown Enyi and Gino Zampogna at super middleweight level. Still a lot to look forward to. And let's find out who is the winner here in our super middleweight battle.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time tonight, we go to the judges' scorecard and we have a split decision. Judge Mick Bonetto scored the bout 39-37 Enyi. Judge Charlie Lucas scored the bout 39-38 Zampogna. And Judge Don Mark scored the bout 38-38 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a split draw.
Well, a split draw between Brown Enyi and Gino Zampogna. Knew it was tight. Mick Bonetto and Don Marks, in fact, all three judges, the biggest margin we had was 2 points. Mick Bonetto had 39-37 for Brown Enyi, at 38-38 for Don Marks and 39